Let's speak on a controversial topic.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, roll a clip before. I just want to have him hear the shit before I say it.
OKC has played 76 games. They've outscored their OKC has played 76 games. They've outscored their opponents by 1,018 points. In the 79-year history of the NBA, do you know how many teams finished with a point differential of plus 1,000? 3. And every one of them is basketball royalty. They are the 70-71 Bucks. The team was led by league MVP Lou Alcindor. The following year, the 71-72 Lakers. They won 69 games. They were led by Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West. And then, of course, the legendary 95-96 Bulls. They won 72 games, and they had the league MVP in Michael Jordan. All three of those teams won the title in those years, by the way, and they lost a combined 8 playoff games along the way.
So, again, they're saying that OKC might be having one of the greatest, if not the greatest regular season of all time. How do you feel about this statement in general? Just first reactions.
If you look at their record, you look at what they've done this year, I mean, why not? But you got to finish it. And all those teams that he just talked about finished it.
And this is also a point he made that wasn't on the video, that they are the second youngest team
That's crazy.
to be number 1 in the West. And you know who's first? Them last year.
Yeah. Because they don't, how many games they got left?
Like
4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
So if they go undefeated, they can go what? 69?
68, yep. They would have been 69 if they didn't lose.
Has somebody ever won 70?
2 games, yeah.
The Warriors and the Bulls.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's one of the best seasons if you win 68 games.
No, but he was saying that they were having the best season. The best regular season of all time.
I don't know about that.
Best. I mean, 73 wins is probably the best, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best season.
For sure.
I think he's talking about point differential. Now, they're beating the shit out of people.
They are
beating the shit out of
They are beating the brakes off of people. Because when the difference is with those other teams, too, they shoot the ball at such a high clip, and they guard. They guard so well. And I know everybody like, well, they got their ass beat. Yes. Did you see the Lakers shoot last night?
Listen,
They didn't fucking miss.
But they played the one player they can never see, which is Luka.
Yeah, but let me tell you
Luka
something.
be whooping the fuck out of OKC.
It's going to be hard to beat those young guys in 7 games.
Oh, yeah.
With them playing the way they play every game, they're not gonna have no letdowns. I'm tell you that now, because if they not shooting that well, they still got so many people that can make shots, and then their defense is gonna be what it is. So
when you look at the game last night, the Lakers played, and the Lakers have done that probably 2 to 3 games with this unit they had.
Mm-hmm.
When the Lakers play like that, oh shit,
yeah,
they scary.
Yeah,
but I tell you this. You got to play that way to beat them.
You got to play that every game.
You got to do that, and that's fucking hard to do. Yes. Like, Luka was
tired.
The first quarter, he was, 4 for 5 from 3? And that's not like he can't do that every fucking night. You know what I'm saying? He had 20-something at halftime. Like, Luka does that. But Gabe Vincent didn't miss. Fucking, Doe wasn't missing. And like I said, I'm not saying those guys can't shoot, but
not missing?
Not missing at all.
Series?
I remember one play, Bron was right here, and he just shot cash. I'm like, okay, wait a fucking minute.
It's one of them nights.
You know what I'm saying? It was one of them nights.
One of them nights.
They play him again tomorrow night.
Hey, but here's my
We gonna see. And then they come to Dallas.
They on the back-to-back?
On that back-to-back. They play OKC then here.
Luka may not play tonight.
He might not play Tuesday.
Luka may not play.
He
gonna play when he come here. Huh? He may not play.
My nigga, they gonna.
No, I'm saying no.
He may not play the game
Tuesday
before.
night.
Oh yeah, he for sure playing now.
So he gonna have all his energy.
Anyway,
when he come here,
I have a caveat to that statement. The teams that OKC have been losing to are all the best teams. Yeah. They are 9 and. I'm gonna take Dallas out because this Dallas team is a little different. You know, they haven't seen AD this whole season. So I'm gonna take Dallas out. Without Dallas, they are 9 and 8 this season against Denver, Houston, Golden State, Minnesota, and the Lakers.
Okay.
Which is my say why that might be a concerning statement, especially with the playoffs coming in, because all these are Western Conference teams as well.
No, I mean
they haven't beat Dallas this season either, though.
Hey, listen, it's the same thing we talk about when we talking about college basketball. They are battle tested. You know, they in the toughest conference. They playing against dogs when they step on the court. Regardless of where you go at and you play, you still playing against pros and NBA players. But you know, when you playing against teams like that, you know, it's a toss up. You know, you going out there, you battling, you get your best, but they getting that experience. You know, for those young guys over there, they're getting that experience, they're getting that bump. And I just think they're going to be hard to beat in a 7-game series. That's just my opinion.
I think the biggest thing for fans and people who look into the numbers and stuff, and like I said, I saw that stat, and I was just like, Ray, you know, when you look at games and be like, they lost to such and such, just perfect example, you can be like, oh shit, Luka and them got smacked by Dallas on Wednesday. Well, did you know they played OKC the night before? Though that goes into account. You can have a game you can have a double overtime game the night before that don't go into account of the record of what happened in those games. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta, if you're gonna really take a real dive into these things, you gotta really do your research on it too, because who played?
Yeah.
Who didn't play?
Who didn't play?
Okay.
That matters.
Did they have a back? Because I always ask, this is my number one question, be like, oh, they got smacked that night. Okay, so was that off a back-to-back? You know what I'm saying?
Did such and such play?
Did such and such play? Like even one of the games, New York played somebody at home, beat them. I think it went into like an overtime, and then they had to go to Cleveland the next night. That's a scheduled loss.
That's a tough game.
That's a tough one. Those are one of those games like, that's going to be a tough one.
It's a tough game.
Especially when you're not expecting to be a tough game and you got a battle. You like, fuck, bro. And then we got it. Because I remember Josh Hart, he was on the interview. He said, yeah. He's like, you ready for Cleveland tomorrow night? He's like, yeah, I think I'm going to be ready. I'll be ready, but we don't know if Cat going to play. Like, you know how it is. Sometimes you go in the next game. As a role player, you like, you playing tomorrow?
I am.
Yeah, I know I am. Is our big dog playing? Because you got to play a different way when those guys aren't playing and when they are in the lineup. So you got to get your mind right. And that's why most of the time they try to prep you and be like, look, what's the night not playing tomorrow? Give you the night to get your mind right on how you have to play different that particular night. And that's why you got to adjust. And that's why I say OKC, they're going to be fine, bro.
Yeah, because in the playoffs, there is no back-to-backs.
There's no back-to-backs. They're going to be able to prep. And it's gonna be hard guarding that man.
Home field advantage the whole time.
Yeah,
that man. There you go. That's it.
It's hard. It's hard to play in OKC, boy.
But I will say this: with those expectations that you just brought on them, if they don't at least go to the championship, is it a failed year?
Nah, they gotta go to West Conference Finals though.
I can't say it failed. You know, I can't say failed. And I wish we had that interview that Giannis had. When the dude asked him about failure, wish we had that up there so you could hear what he said, because he said it perfect. Like, you know, nothing is really a failure. You come in and you set a goal and you try to accomplish it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you do the best you can to accomplish that goal. But to call something a failure when you number one team in the West, probably going to be the number one overall team record the whole year. So you can't say the year is a record. You can say it's a disappointment because we felt like, you know, we underachieved and we could have went to the Western Conference Finals or went to the NBA Finals. But to say it's a failure, nah.